eyes and I'm beginning to be teary. Okay. Hi everyone, how you guys all doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Blessing and I'm most happy to be here with you guys. In case you're new here, please consider sticking to this channel by subscribing and also liking this video, and you can also comment. And in case you're not new, please also give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for coming back. Okay, so we have bad news. Yeah, we do have bad news, and from the title I'm sure you guys already know what it is. Point blank, I have anemia in pregnancy. Before we even delve in like fully, women are really trying. Like, it's not so crazy how even when you're young and you don't think, okay, this thing is going to happen to you, and then you get pregnant and everything starts happening to you. In this pregnancy, I have faced malaria, I have faced UTI, I am currently facing anemia. It was really scary when I was told that I had anemia, because all my pregnancies I never had anemia. I never had any issues related to pregnancy. So having this actually made me so scared, like literally so scared. I've had UTI and I treated it with some antibiotics that were helpful to women, and these are like normal things that women actually face when it comes to pregnancy. Once women get pregnant, they have things like BP, preeclampsia, low blood counts. Like, there's just a lot. At 14 weeks, which was the beginning of my second trimester, I started feeling weak. Even prior to that, I was already feeling very weak. I think at 12, 13 weeks, but 14 weeks, it really kicked in very well. I was confused at that then, because 14 weeks, when you like going into your second trimester, is when your morning sickness starts to reduce. So I was expecting that as I'm going into my second trimester, the morning sickness should start lowering down, because the HCG level should, be balanced enough for you not to have so much morning sickness. So I was just expecting that. 14 weeks, I started feeling so weak. When I mean so weak, I mean extremely weak. 15 weeks, I felt I was feeling the same way. And at 16 weeks, I was like, you know what? We have to go to the hospital. I don't know, did I have malaria? Did I have typhoid? But I already checked if I had malaria, and the malaria I had was not significant. According to the doctor, he said it's something that I can even ignore and just keep on managing myself. And all of that, he just told me that it wasn't something I should take drugs for. My malaria was very low. That was practically what he said. And I had no typhoid. So when I started feeling very weak, I decided that he would give me malaria drugs. So I was like, I have malaria, and I think that's what's making me go down. So it's better I just treat the malaria that I have inside me, instead of ignoring it and saying, okay, it's not significant for me to take drugs for it. So he said, okay, no problem. If I insist, he's going to give me something mild, because obviously pregnant women don't take same malaria drugs as people who are not pregnant. We have to be extremely careful. So he gave me something that was extremely mild. I took it, my dose, completed it. I was still feeling really, really weak. And when I mean weak, walk from here to there, I will start panting. Like, I felt extremely weak. I felt tired of myself. It wasn't just a normal sickness, weakness. It was extreme. Let's just put it that way. It was extreme, and I knew something was wrong. So after taking my malaria drugs and I wasn't feeling okay, I went back to the hospital. I told him, doctor, I'm not feeling okay. You have to check. You have to, like, what could be the problem? Then he now said, okay, probably we should do a blood count test. And I'm like, okay, whatever will just make me find out what is actually wrong, because I know this is not how I'm supposed to be feeling. So we did a blood count, and my blood count wasn't okay. So in case you don't know, I'm going to put up the normal blood count that is considered normal for pregnant women. So mine came out and mine was low. When I collected my results from the hospital, I had to browse, because the doctor was not around as at then. So I had to browse the stuff, and I saw that mine was low. So I went back to the house with the results. Then I told my husband, I said I should take a picture of it, so he sends to the doctor, and then he can recommend whatever he wants to recommend, and all of that. So which I did. I sent it to him, and he confirmed that my blood count was low and that I had anemia, anemia in pregnancy. So what he now gave me was Astifa. Astifa is a blood tonic which is considered safe for pregnant women. So he gave me Astifa to take, and I judiciously took Astifa. But what this doctor did not tell me was that there are other things I could do to help me also increase my red blood cells. He just gave me the drugs and he was like, okay, just be taking. And I was taking Astifa. I never missed a dose. I continued taking this drug day by day, day by day. He never told me what I could do to increase or boost the increment of my blood count. So I went online and I was browsing. So you know, one thing about online, it could scare you and it could also help you. That is one thing about it. And I know I just had to go online, and I went online and also went on my app, the pregnancy app that I use. I also went on that pregnancy app to check you know, some things, and I was told that orange is a must-have when I'm having anemia in pregnancy. What you actually need to boost your blood count is iron. So when you're taking your prenatal vitamins, iron must be one of the things that is part of that prenatal vitamin, because it just helps with, you know, your overall red blood cells and all of that. So I heard that orange and iron works hand in hand. So it is either I took my orange juice or just my orange fruits before I took my drugs, or I took the drugs then take my orange juice or orange fruits along with my drugs to help me boost, because citrus fruits absorbs iron. It helps absorb iron to the body. So I started taking orange. Like, I took orange like a mad woman, and before you knew it, I started getting way better. I wasn't weak anymore. I could do the work that I had to do without panting or being out of breath. It got to a time where I was just on the bed and I could not breathe. Like, I was like, is this what it actually feels not to, like, you know, have blood? And the worst part is that at that point where I was told I had anemia, somebody died of anemia in our area, and I got extremely scared. So I started browsing a lot of things just to know what could help me boost my blood. I started getting better. I still took my Astifa, my blood tonic judiciously. I took my oranges judiciously. And yeah, there are so many other things that actually help in boosting blood when you are pregnant. Your beetroot helps you a lot. Beetroot is like one blood booster. There's something they also call hospital is too far. I don't know what it's called in English, but here in Nigeria we call it hospital is too far. It helps to boost the blood, but I don't know how safe it is for pregnant women. But I know beetroot is a blood booster, and beetroot helps to boost your blood. So you can use beetroot to make your salad. You can use beetroot to make your smoothie with yogurt. Just blend it with beetroot and just take it. It's absolutely amazing. So there are so many ways to boost blood. What is the update right now? So far I haven't gone to the hospital to check my blood count, but I feel way better. But it is not advisable to allow yourself get into delivery without checking your blood count again, because it could be very dangerous. Anemia in pregnancy is dangerous both to the mother and to the baby. It is really deadly. That is how bad it is. So I am going to the hospital to do a blood count test again, so that I can check how low or how high my blood is right now, and if it's something I have to work on before delivery, then I have to start working on it as fast as possible. So yeah, that is like my story. We don't have any like normal updates right now, because I can't say okay, my blood has been boosted, but the updates I have right now is that I feel way better. I feel way better than what I was feeling when I was told I had anemia in pregnancy. So yeah, are you pregnant? Are you facing anemia? Are you facing UTI? Are you facing BP, high BP? Are you facing preeclampsia? Is there anything that pregnancy has pushed you to, and how are you dealing with it? Are you coping fine with it? Please do not take anything lying down. Your life is important. Your baby's life is important. You have to try to take care of yourself. Whenever you're feeling off, don't even take chances. Go to the hospital and do what you have to do, the test you have to do, and find out what you have to do to help yourself, okay? So that we don't start talking about stories. That's all. I'm going to bring you guys more updates about like everything. When I'm going for the retest, I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to tell you guys what the results says after the retest, and you know, all of that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if it helped you. Share it to pregnant women who you feel are facing things like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.